So this team is special. First time on tour, first time ever playing on turf wickets. These guys are not used to playing on turf. Back home in New Jersey, everything's done on AstroTurf. And unfortunately, the fields aren't as beautiful as what you guys are experiencing up here. It's all played on soccer fields. So for these kids, they're actually enjoying it a lot. These kids are been working hard for the last 5 months on indoor skills because obviously New Jersey is winter right now. So a lot of the training gets done indoors. So they've put their heart and souls into the training sessions they've done, and it's now all just about executing the training sessions. So this tour was actually set up by one of the local guys by the name of Vishal. He got in contact with, I think Everest and Albion reached out, and because it's spring break, arranged a little tour to get together for these kids to experience different competition outside America and actually to see where their skill sets are up against the rest of the world. So all thanks to Vishal for setting all of this up for us.
Thus far, this is my second match. What have been those results of testing their skill levels to the counterparts around the world?
So I think the biggest test for them was playing on turf wickets for the first time. None of them has ever used spikes. None of them know how to assess the conditions, which is going to be a turning pitch, which is going to be a nice bouncy pitch. During our first practice session on Monday, the kids weren't too sure of which length to bowl, what line to bowl, should I play forward, should I go back? So for them it was a learning curve how to adjust. And our first game yesterday, I would say the first 4 overs, a little bit scratchy, but my opening batsman actually spent time in the middle, and he found that spending time in the middle makes it easier and you can bat for long periods of time. So, I mean, overall, I would just want these kids to understand that this is actually what it should be like and get that exposure of what it is like playing international sports. This is what we need to get to.
Coming out to play against these guys, it's a kind of good exposure to me. Coming out to captain, it's kind of a good feeling. Mostly trying there to occupy the crease and give my team a good score. It's more likely to put runs on board. As all my games, I always tell my teammates, especially my batsmen, to stay in and occupy the crease and put runs on board.
For me as a coach, I need to make them understand that they need to adjust their mindsets to each and every different situation, every different pitch, how to assess conditions quickly without the coach getting involved. And I think that's where my captain and vice captain comes into play. They're a little bit more senior. They've played on turf wickets, I think once or twice in Houston, which is the only facility with turf facilities. But for them, they're also not sure on how to assess these situations. Me as a coach, I can only do so much by educating them. It's up to them to go and execute their skill sets out there.